great. It's good to be with you again today over this special Easter time. I want to today talk about the borrowed grave. Now that is not a subject you would really think we would talk about. A borrowed grave sounds very strange for me and you today, doesn't it? Well, if you don't know by now, my name is Andy and I'm the pastor of the church here at Community Church Longton. It's said before, it's good just taking a few moments to share this time with you. The borrowed grave, what is that all about? Well, I think the best way to find out about that is to jump straight into the Bible. I'm going to read from Matthew 27, verses 57 and on a bit. At the end of the day, a wealthy man named Joseph, a follower of Jesus, approached Pilate and asked if he could take custody of the body of Jesus. The Pilate consented and ordered that the body be given him. Then Joseph wrapped the body in a shroud of linen and placed him in his unused tomb, which had only recently been cut from the rock. They rolled a large stone to seal the entrance of the tomb and left. Sitting across from the tomb were Mary Magdalene and the other Marys, watching all take place. The next day, after preparation day for Passover, the chief priests and the Pharisees went together to Pilate. They said to him, "Master, we remember that this impostor claimed he would rise from the dead after 3 days. So please order the tomb be sealed until the third day. Seal it so that his disciples can't come and steal the corpse and tell the people he rose from the dead. Then the last deception would be far worse than the first." Pilate replied, "I will send soldiers to guard the tomb and make the tomb as secure as possible." So they left and sealed the stone, and Pilate's soldiers secured the tomb. As I read how the world was cloaked in this unnatural, consuming darkness on that day Jesus died, there was no reason for the sun to shine on this day in history. The light of the world has been temporarily extinguished. The curtain in the temple, which symbolically separated the most holy place from that sinful place, has been rent in two. When Jesus took his last breath on the cross, the curtain was torn and shredded. Humankind would never be separated from their God again. The Spirit of Jesus ripped the dividing wall in two and made a way for you to touch God. The earth shook when Jesus gave up his spirit. The rocks cried out in grief as the Saviour of the world took his last earthly breath. Dead people rose from the tombs. Can you even imagine the power that burst forth from heaven's gate that day? There was no more power in death. Jesus defeated death forever. And even the tombs could not hold back the dead. These bodies were set free as heaven released power of life that day. All humanity knew that something tremendous had happened on the day Jesus died. Joseph offered his grave that had never been used. This borrowed grave in a cave hewn from a rock on the side of a hill. There, they laid the body of Jesus inside, and a boulder larger than the opening was rolled down into the trench. They made the tomb secure as they humanly could. They sealed the massive rock. They got clay that was hardened and became like cement, and it was like they cemented Jesus into the grave. And then they set guards to watch the tomb of Jesus. Make it as secure as you know how. They were the words of Pilate to the Pharisees. However, the Pharisees failed to understand no clay, no rock, no guard, no grave, no soldiers could prevent the Son of God from rising again. Just think about that. Jesus was about to give back his borrowed grave. That's where I'm going to leave it for today. Join me tomorrow to find the rest of this amazing story of Easter. And, well, I hope you just get a glimpse of what was going on this Easter Saturday. Jesus was locked into the grave, but nothing can hold him there. And we're going to see the explosion that takes place. Join me tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.